What is a beauty standard you can't believe people actually like? Dentist: so what shade of veneer would you like? Veneer patient: I'd like refrigerator white please. Photos where the skin has been edited so heavily that it's lost all texture and character. People aren't plastic. Stop it with that shit. What people do to their lips is wild to me. Buccal fat removal. When people do their lipstick way past their lip line to make them look bigger. It just looks weird emo, but you do you. Orange white tans. Stupid eyebrows that look like perfectly angled stencils is a shade way too dark for their complexion. Like blonde girls with two black geometric boomerangs on her forehead. Butt implants. Just looks nasty as hell. Giant eyelashes that will make you take flight if you flutter them fast enough. Any plastic surgery that makes random women look like they're all related. At one point we'll all start to think thin lips and big noses are hot solely because they'll stand out in a sea of copy-paste people. Ski slope button nose. They are cute, but not everyone's face is meant to have that type of nose, and it doesn't look good on everyone, and it sucks seeing so many young girls on TikTok get nose jobs and all have the exact same nose. Every nose looking exactly the same. Super groomed men that look like their beards and eyebrows are tattooed on their faces, and those cat eye trends. It gives me uncanny valley feelings. Edit: I was going for fox eye, not cat eye. Sorry. Extremely big lips from injections. Natural big lips are pretty, even a little filler is good. But it should fit your face. I think having your skin stretched out like that is just a no. I don't know how to phrase this except all of it at once. There comes a point where if any one person tries to conform excessively to trend and standard, that they become more of a caricature of beauty or femininity than actually perceived as beautiful. The giant fake butts. Looks deformed lol. Comically large fake eyelashes. They look ridiculous, and I imagine they're uncomfortable. I genuinely don't understand how people can see with them on, or why anyone would think they're an enhancement. To be clear, I'm not talking about normal fake eyelashes. Those can be lovely. Unnatural looking cosmetic work. The Instagram model look. It's weird looking. And I can't imagine that one would age gracefully with implants that need to be replaced every decade or so. Filler that migrates on the face. That sort of thing. Basically any permanent change that follows a trend in what bodies or faces are promoted as attractive at the present. Not to mention that so many people go to the same 5 surgeons. So they get the same 5 faces. It's a little uncanny valley for me. IDK if I'd call this a standard, but the hairstyle of shaved all around with like 6 inches in a small patch on top has never looked good to me on men or women. It's not a hairstyle I really understand. When your lips look like you took a drink out of a can that had a yellow jacket resting on it. The entire face filled drastically to eliminate all wrinkles. Making a person's face look like it belongs to a body that weighs 50 pounds more. Unnatural extreme white veneers. Many celebs get them even if they had overall nice teeth before. I'm from Stockholm. A lot of girls, particularly from rich areas, like to use so much fake tan that they are orange, and bleach their hair from what was usually dark blonde to platinum blonde. Then they style it to make it voluminous, which is easy to do because their hair is dead from all the dyeing, and apply lots of makeup, which typically includes black mascara or fake lashes. So, a lot of girls here bear a striking resemblance to Miss Piggy. There's nothing wrong with looking like this. I just don't understand it. The fact that a huge portion of the world's population has successfully brainwashed itself into thinking that the Kardashians-Jenners are the epitome of beauty to the point that many are willing to imitate whatever moronic thing they do to their bodies is just wild to me. Those grossly buff guys on all dating shows. They all look like Gaston from Beauty and the Beast, and I hate it so much I don't even watch those shows, but the lack of variety is appalling. Laminated, combed up, thick-ass eyebrows. Why? Clearly photoshopped pictures and weird posing angles. All of them. You're not the boss of me, I do what I want. Overly perfect veneers. The whole BBL Kim Kardashian butt thing. I remember seeing her in Calabasas in the late 2000s. She looked like a toddler with a full diaper. Her thighs and legs did not match the butt she was dragging around. Even now there are people getting the BBLs and they still have these little chicken legs. It's bizarre. Long nails. That stupid look. A lot of women blow tons of money on plastic surgery to get where their noses essentially become these tiny, thin, pointy things while their cheeks look like someone inserted a pair of tennis balls into their faces, topped off with comically large lips that look like those fake lips you use to buy at the arcade for like 20 tickets. Huge, planet-sized bubble asses. Fucking gross. Cartoonish big butts, hips. Filler lips and cheeks. Gosh, I have a beautiful friend who's been in LA too long and it's a damn shame. The snuffleupagus eyelashes. Men that have so much muscle. Obviously it's very attractive to be in shape, but I'm just not attracted to men that have arms the size of 2 watermelons with the fattest veins ever popping out of their arm. And I also feel like men with a lot of muscle tend to look shorter. I think men that still have like some abs and some muscle but aren't looking like the Incredible Hulk are the most attractive. There's a ton of women on Instagram with ludicrous hourglass figures. Like obviously photoshopped or extreme cosmetic surgery. It looks ridiculous. But the people in the comments seem to eat it up. Giant asses, fake eyelashes, severely sculpted eyebrows. Disproportional butts, hips, thighs. People in India will choose an unattractive fair-skinned girl over a darker-skinned girl who's objective beautiful. This is why they get better treatment in Hollywood than Bollywood. Fair skin is a massively inflated beauty standard and people ruin their perfectly good skin over it. There are some things that are objectively beautiful based on studies: teeth, specific facial features, leanness, etc. There isn't much evidence to support that fairer skin is more beautiful. The buccal fat removal, you look sickly. The overly sculpted beard trend. You know when the beard is trimmed and looks like it was outlined in concealer? Neatening up is nice, but a sudden pale line as a border around your stubble looks like it was airbrushed on and not touched up. Big ol' fat bubble butts that are completely cartoonish. Not natural big booties. The ones people pay money for and risk their lives to insert balloon bags in there. It's just a caricature of a human behind. Those fucking acrylic nails. Gestures vaguely at the Kardashian-Jenner clan. Mustaches on men are popular now. I think they're ugly, especially on young men. Okay, not a beauty standard, but I don't understand why guys' veins are seen as being really attractive. Girls who inject their lips or put on eyelashes about 5 inches long, skull. When guys shave the sides of their heads and leave the top long as a sort of bad boy haircut. It gives me Zorg from The Fifth Element vibes and I just can't. Buccal fat removal. Who the fuck wants to look older prematurely? Having both arms. The human body is much more streamlined, aerodynamic, and in its purest form with no arms.